Hey. Oh, you could be brave. You are, huh? Who is that? Who is that? Is that Miss Lady? Yeah. Oh. So, today is a big day. Or I guess it's a unusual day. Liddy has been actually super sad this morning, so we are happy to see you smile. But a couple weeks ago, maybe like a month ago, Liddy had an EEG done, just a regular hour-long EEG. And I feel stupid even trying to describe this because I don't really understand it still, but it didn't show a seizure, but when she was asleep, there was some sort of spike or activity that made them think that she may be at a higher risk of seizures. And so anyway, they decided to do the 72-hour one, and so that is what we're doing today. And so a tech is actually coming here to the house, which we were so surprised and so grateful for. So they're gonna come to the house and get her all set up, and then they'll come back in 3 days and take it all off, and we will find out what they found, if anything. So anyway, big day. The tech was here for about 2.5 hours. There was a lot of just like setting up stuff. They had to get the camera all set up, and it's got a bunch of computer equipment, and then just make sure it was connecting to all the people it needed to connect to. And then we had to do some problem solving. I guess normally they like to have 2 adults assisting her so that they can kind of help control her body. Since it was just me and the kids, we had to problem solve a little bit, and so we decided to just swaddle her arms so that they were kind of under control. And then we put her in her high chair, and so then the tech was behind her and I was in front of her, basically just holding her face like this and trying to keep her still. And at first Liddy was actually, she was actually really giggly, which is not normal for Liddy, so that was sweet and wonderful. And the beginning was just a lot of measurements. Basically, she just took like a big Crayola marker and just marked all over her head where the different electrodes were gonna go. And Liddy must have thought that was funny, which was great. And anyway, so then once we got everything marked, then was the time to apply them, which was a less fun experience. She kind of, yeah, I would say it definitely could have been a lot worse. I would say for half the time she was pretty content. She'd be fine for 1 or 2, and then she'd kind of struggle a little, and then basically cycle that for 21 electrodes. And it was kind of sad though. By the end you could tell she was definitely wearing out, and she pretty much just like had her head like leaning into one of my hands, or just like resting on it. So that was hard to see her getting so tired. So once we got everything on, well, and with the electrodes, it took a long time because there's 21 of them, but they have to like glue each one down and then go over each one with gauze. And so it's just a long process. And anyway, so once that got done, she kind of put all the cords back. She didn't wrap them up yet, but then we just made sure everything was transmitting right. See if we needed to do anything extra. Once we found that out, then she kind of wrapped everything up so it's just a little bit more compact.
It's in the back.
And then we connected it to this box, which we put in one of Sarah's old backpacks, again for convenience, and also so that it was less of a temptation for other little people. So this box just looks like this. Again, she just kind of wrapped it up to help. There's a little button on it. Oh, is that exciting? There's a little button on it we can press if we feel like she's having an event. And which hopefully we won't need to. We never really have. Can't bathe or shower, obviously. Yeah. And which is gonna be sad because that's Lydia's favorite activity. It's definitely a little tricky moving her with this, but silver lining, because she's not mobile, it's a lot easier than it could be. Because mostly she just rocks, and we just have to make sure that she's in view of the camera all the time. When she did take her nap this afternoon, I did notice when I came back that her little pirate hat, as Ben calls it, was down, or was up a little bit, but we haven't gotten any calls, so I'm assuming that everything's good, and hopefully that continues. It was so wonderful that they were able to come up here and do it. The only downside is if there is any problems, the nearest tech is 2.5 hours away, and so there's nothing, no one would be able to conveniently come help if something went wrong. So we need to try and make sure that nothing goes wrong. But so far, so good, and she's doing really good with it. I haven't really noticed her tugging it or doing anything. Hey. Yeah. The other thing we have to do though is I do have to keep a journal marking the time to the minute of when we start feeding, end feeding, start sleeping, end sleeping, and then also journal every morning and every night. I need to journal, or I need to put this stuff, I don't even really know what it is. It's like a glue stuff that goes into the electrodes. It's not glue, it's something else that I can't remember what it is. But anyway, I have to put that, like inject it into each one, and I'm really nervous about it because I don't know what I'm doing, and Mark's working tonight, and so I have no one to like help keep her still or occupied, so wish me luck. All right, we are attempting to do Liddy's nightly and in the morning glue thing. They gave me this box that should have everything I need. I guess it's called, I don't know.
Open it.
Never mind, I don't know.
Take off.
Anyway, they gave us this box with supposedly everything that we need. Ooh. But it's locked. I'm assuming I don't need anything out of there. Maybe I'll go grab some gauze. Yeah.
In the highs and in the lows, moving fast or moving slow, may your roads be filled with light, and may peace be by your side.
How was that, lady? It's about as good as I feel about it. That was stressful. It was stressful. have successfully, well, I don't know if we have completed almost day 2 of the EEG with Liddy, and it's been a little rough. I don't know why. I think I just thought it would be, I knew it would be inconvenient, but I thought it would be easier than it's been. Liddy didn't go to sleep until 10:30 last night, so that was a little rough. But then she slept really well and actually slept until 8:30, which never ever happens. And so I'm glad that she slept. When she got up though, we did her glue stuff, and Mark was here to help with her head, so that was helpful. But when we moved the camera, it wasn't logging back in, and she's supposed to always be on camera. And so after trying what we thought, everything we could think of, I called the number, and anyway, turns out I had flipped a switch that I didn't even know existed on the side of the briefcase when I was moving it from her room out to our living space. So anyway, we got that back on, but while I was on the phone with the tech, she told me that like one of the, oh, now I can't think of what it's called. I have no idea what it's called. This is where I'm at. It's not called this, but one of the sensor things needed more glue in it, and so anyway, we were able to fix that luckily. And the rest of the day's gone pretty well. She's done good. Other than that, like initial stuff at the beginning, everything else has been pretty smooth sailing. And it's hard though. Like my heart goes out to people that's little ones have to be connected to this kind of stuff all the time. Like it's just feels so unnatural to like pick her up and have to like pick her up and grab the backpack and like to snuggle her just doesn't, I mean, it's just hard because you're trying to balance cords and stuff, and so it's just tricky. And I'm grateful that this is just temporary, her having to be connected to stuff, and luckily she's doing really well with it, I would say overall. So that's good. And tonight we are going to make Mark put in the glue stuff.
Are you ready to do your shots on your head? Yeah?
Dad's here. He's gonna do it. He's very confident. Yeah. All right, we are on finishing day 3. Woohoo! The EEG for Liddy. Not much to say about today. I feel like we just did it. Yeah, she did great. She's been picking at it a little bit more today, but yeah, we did get a call tonight saying that one of her things needed some more gel in it, but other than that, everything's gone really smooth, and we're really excited to have it over with. But yeah, I would say today's been pretty uneventful, but we are ready to be done. That's it. Yeah. You say bye-bye? You say bye-bye? All right, I just wanted to get a close-up view, if little lady will let us, of what these electrodes look like. So yeah, they're just like metal things with a hole in the middle. Oops, sorry. And that's where we put the gel in. There's my assistant. Yes, that's what it looks like. It's very frightening. But we only have to do it 2 more times and we are done.
Why is she supposed to be nice?
so sweet. All right, we are on the final moments of EEG time. How do you feel about it, lady? We feel pretty good, huh? We're just waiting for the tech to get here. All right, we are done, and we're so happy, huh? Yeah. You show them your hair. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna go take a tub. Yeah. You're such a good girl. And we're free. Free and easy, huh?